Hey, hey, what's going on? I wanted to come on and share key number three of the five keys for lasting weight loss. And if you don't know me, my name's Malaika Burley. I am a woman on a personal weight loss journey myself. At this point, I have lost over 80 pounds, and I help women to lose the weight they gain and gain the you've lost, and primarily women that have need to lose over 50 pounds or so. And I do that primarily in Transformation Tribe. It's my free community for those women that want to lose 50 pounds or more. And you can join us for free in there if you like at malaikaburley.com/network, and also on the Overweighted podcast. And you can listen to that anywhere that you listen to podcasts. And I am a healthy habits mentor and transformational coach. So I love to support and encourage and hold you accountable on your weight loss journey so that you can lose that weight. All right. So I wanted to come on and share the third key of the five keys to lasting weight loss. And I shared key one and two already. So make sure you go back and watch those videos. And we are going to get into key number three. So, key number three is tracking. Key number three is tracking. And so, tracking, I'm going to give you a couple examples on of what you can do for tracking for your weight loss journey. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're tracking calories, doesn't necessarily mean that you are tracking macros, but you are tracking something. And this is really key for your weight loss journey and for lasting success in your weight loss journey. So you can keep the weight off, right? And not keep gaining it back and then having to lose it all over again. But it's key because when you track, it helps you to see patterns, it helps you to see habits and things that may be going on during your weight loss or health journey that you weren't aware of if you had not tracked those things. And so I want to give you an example. So when I started my weight loss journey, and I do actually track my calories, I track everything I eat, I track my calories. Like I said, you don't necessarily have to do that if you don't want to, but I love numbers, so that's what I do. That's the math nerd in me that likes to track calories. So one of the things I noticed when I would go back and look through my tracking or look through like the meals that I had is that during my time of the month for us ladies, I would always eat really carb heavy. And so usually during my time of the month, I would eat, uh, like I said, really carb heavy. I would tend to go over my calories during that time because I was eating so carb heavy. And absolutely, if you know me, I don't say cut out any food groups or anything like that. So this is not me bashing carbs. I'm just saying during my time of the month, I would tend to eat more carbs, more sweets, things like that during that time. So, had I not been tracking, then I wouldn't have been aware of that. And so, by me tracking and being able to look back and being aware of that, now I knew what adjustments I needed to make during that time. So, now I know that during my time of the month, I need to be more aware of the fact that I'm going to crave more carbs. And so maybe I'm making sure I'm setting myself up to have more healthier carb options during that time, right? So that's the benefit of tracking. That's why I love tracking. And like I said, you don't necessarily have to track calories and macros to be successful in your weight loss journey, but you want to track something because again, it's going to show you patterns, it's going to show you habits. So let me give you a couple examples of what you can do. And also when you're tracking, it's going to help you to hold yourself accountable to what you're eating, what you're doing on your weight loss journey. So, for instance, one thing I would suggest is that, especially when you get started, track everything that you're eating and drinking. Track everything. Like I said, you don't have to track the calories of everything, but just write down every single thing that you're eating and drinking. And I want you to do that without judging yourself. Don't shame yourself for what you're eating or drinking. Just track it and write it down. And again, it's going to give you something to go back and look at and say, I just realized I don't really drink enough water during the day. Or I realized that I eat a whole lot of protein and not enough carbs. It's just really going to give you a window into what you're actually eating, because one of the things that we tend to do, and as humans, and I do this as well, is that we tend to underestimate how much we eat and we overestimate how much activity that we actually do. And so tracking is going to really open your eyes not only to what you're eating and drinking, but also how much of it you're eating and drinking. Because again, like I said, we tend to underestimate what we're actually eating and drinking. So it's going to help you do that. So one thing you can do, like I said, is just track every single thing that you're eating and drinking. And again, that's just going to help to show you patterns, habits, and things like that in your weight loss journey and your health journey that you might want to go back and start making adjustments in that. All right. Another thing that you can do is track your time. Track your time. Like, what are you doing every day during the day? Maybe you're tracking the times that you're eating. And so you may notice that maybe I eat more in the morning and not so much in the evening, or maybe I notice that I'm not eating anything for most of the day until it's evening. And so then I end up overeating in the evening because I haven't eaten all day, right? So maybe you're tracking your time. And again, that's going to help you be more aware of patterns and habits. Another thing you can do is track your water intake. Water is really important for us. Our bodies are mostly water. It's made up mostly of water. So we need to make sure that we are replenishing that, because we tend to lose water throughout the day just from the normal processes that our body is going through dehydration. When we're exercising, we're losing water. When we're sweating, when you're sick, you may be losing more water than normal. So maybe tracking your water intake might be something for you. And you may or may not have heard me say this before, but one of the first things that I focused on in my weight loss journey was replacing all the soda I was drinking with more water. So I wanted to drink less soda, more water. And so tracking my water intake was really important for me at the beginning of that journey, at the beginning of this journey. And another thing that you can track maybe is your movement. So maybe you want to be more aware of what type of movement you're doing. Like I mentioned, we tend to underestimate how much we're eating and overestimate our activity. So maybe tracking your activity that you're doing throughout the week, every week, and really taking a good picture of that. Like, oh, I thought I was walking like 30 minutes a day, but I realized I'm only walking 15 minutes a day, whatever that is. So track uh, your movement is another thing that you can do for tracking. So like I said, there are many ways that you can track. And by the way, if you don't like writing things down, like maybe you don't want to write out all your meals, take a picture of it. Then take a picture of every meal and everything that you're drinking if you don't want to go the route of writing it all down. All right. But that is key number 3, tracking. It's really helpful in your weight loss journey. It's really going to open your eyes to some things that you probably didn't even realize in your weight loss, in your health journey. So I really want to encourage you to start tracking, whatever that's going to look like for you, and make sure that you are doing that daily so that you can be more aware and hold yourself accountable and help yourself to make the changes that you need to make. All right. And if you haven't already, make sure to join us in the One Thing Challenge. The challenge is going to start next week. It's a 90-day healthy habits and weight loss challenge. It is all virtual. You get to join me for exercise classes if you want to do exercise classes with me. And also, it's going to help you be more consistent. I will be there to help hold you accountable for the 90 days, as well as you have the community to encourage and support you on this journey. And one of the things that I really like about it is that it's 90 days, and most people quit on their New Year's resolutions before 40 days. So you will beat the odds because you will be there for 90 days. So it will help you to stick it out for a little bit longer than maybe you have in the past. And also, we're going to be doing group coaching every week in this program. So you're going to have an opportunity to really look at what are some of the reasons that you haven't been able to lose weight in the past. What are some things that are holding you back, and really work through that so that you can move forward and you can get out of that weight loss, weight gain, weight loss, weight gain cycle, right? So you're going to have some breakthroughs and your eyes are going to be open in this challenge as well. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I'm just a vessel. I love it. I love your name. Love that. I'm just a vessel. All right. So yeah, so that is it. That is key number 3. I will be back with key number 4 and 5. And like I said, if you missed number 1 and 2, make sure you go back and watch those videos. All right. I'll see you later.